I want to know what you're laughing about.
No, I'm not laughing about
Anyway,
anything.
hi.
Oh my gosh. Don't look at me like that. Cameras are on, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So,
I'm in a good mood, guys.
yeah, she is.
It's been a good day.
Do you want to tell them why you're in a good mood?
Why am I? Why? Got my t-shirt.
Oh. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Anyway, yeah.
No,
I don't know if you don't remember.
The pride in his face.
I don't know if you don't remember. 2 episodes ago, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 episodes ago. 2 episodes ago, I said that obviously I made my clothing brand and I was terrible with the marketing. So it will be in the description. Yeah. I personally like how they come out and stuff like that.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Like it very much.
Nice, snug fit. Yeah. Why else are you in a good mood?
I don't know, went to the gym this morning. I really was not I
asked her the day before when I finished work to make sure she was awake for 11 o'clock. She said, "Are you gonna call me?" I went, "Yeah." She went, No, are you gonna call me?" I went, "Yeah." She said, "Okay. If you don't call me, then I won't wake up."
He's trying to get the evidence. No, because I have an excuse.
I called you.
No, I have an excuse. There's
11
an excuse.
times.
Pardon? This morning?
I called you 11 times. I was meant to leave my house at 10:30. I ended up leaving my house at 11:10, trying to get hold of this girl. Anyway.
You didn't leave at 11:10.
I did leave at 10 past.
Not 11.
Because I got to yours at 11, like 11:40, 11:39, something like that.
No, you didn't.
I did. I looked at my phone.
All my life you did not.
I did.
I swear you didn't.
I did.
When I actually answered the phone.
You know, you called me back.
It was 11. It was 11:04. I'm not bugging. 11:04, you was in Bush. And then you got to mine for 14 past.
Yeah, no, that's the 11 then. Don't do that.
I was fast asleep. No, you know why? And he knows the reason anyway. So don't look at me like that. At 8 a.m. this morning, I woke up and I had to take painkillers. So I already and before you take painkillers, you have to eat, innit? So I had to eat, I had to take painkillers. So I was wide awake. So I had to try and put myself back to sleep. Otherwise, we weren't going nowhere today. So then when he got here at 11, when he got to my house at 11, I was gone. You know when you're so gone that the alarm is going off, but the alarm is going off in your dream. You haven't woken up. That's what happened. You know how an alarm 10:30, 10:45, 11 o'clock? I didn't hear any of that. But we went. We did go. And it doesn't take me forever in a day to get ready. So we did go. Like we got to the gym for like 12.
Yeah.
So
I was very surprised.
It never takes me forever to change. Especially not to go to the gym.
I think because you wasn't in your bed when I got there.
Yeah, 100%.
If you was in your bed, it would have taken a good hour.
100%. I told you guys last episode, I'm trying. It's a work in progress for me to get to the gym
She
early.
said, make sure you call me. She said, make sure you call me, you know.
Yeah.
I made sure 11 times.
Okay, all right. We did it. But it's not get onto Zara day. Like, leave it alone, okay? Cool. I still woke up. We still went to the gym. You still had your workout. And we're here now, innit? Keep it moving. I got my t-shirt and I'm very happy.
Yeah. So, I said to you I wanted to talk about, the first bit I wanted to talk to you about was, like, buying stuff, like, stuff that, I said wasteful stuff, but, again, like, I think anything that you use more than once isn't wasteful. Does that make sense? Or doesn't?
Food you only use once.
You need food though.
So
like materialistic things and like stuff like that. I don't know. Like I don't like. Okay.
What? Okay, unless you're the type of person that only wears things once, which I don't think anyone like should
Basically,
be.
like getting stuff that you don't need, but you want, kind of thing. Like,
You think there's a problem with that?
I don't think there's a problem with it. I think it's just a thing to generally have a conversation about, because, like, obviously, like some parts of the world, there's like people within our shoes. But if people had the money to do it, because of where they're from, they wouldn't do it anyway. Like they're happy to just like live with the basics, but have like a lot of money to like survive off.
Yeah, like if we weren't in London or like in the west of the world, you wouldn't have the urge to buy things that you don't need.
No.
Yeah, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like, no, but I agree. Cause if we was out in the sticks, you don't need mad stuff because you're just living off the but we talk about this a lot because it's just image. Like the Western world has created a society, a consumer society, where people feel the need to constantly buy things.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes even worse when you don't have the money and you still want things, because then as soon as you get the money, that's what you spend. Like you spend it too quickly. Whereas if you just had all the money in the world, I don't think you would just buy and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. That's
because imagine you look at like you already want stuff, but then you look at celebrities who can just buy whatever.
Yeah, like they buy unnecessary. Like they'll have like a statue of a red horse in their house.
What, of a red horse in their house? Who has a statue of a red horse in their house? YouTuber that I used to watch a lot. Which one?
DDG.
He has a red horse in his house.
Your memory's so bad.
I don't watch it.
You said, why is there a red horse in the background? Your memory's
No, but okay.
You said, why is there a red horse in the background? And I said, you just wanted one, innit? So he was like, okay. I don't know why there's a horse in his house, but okay.
Yeah, because that's random. It's not like a rocking horse. You know, like something someone can play with. It's just there. It's not a museum.
Big as hell.
It's not a museum. It's maybe, yeah. You know what? If it was like a piece this was very expensive, like, you know, like an art piece, then I can understand.
I take it. Okay.
Because then things cost a lot of money and they're actually like sculptures. But it doesn't look like a sculpture, just like a big red horse. For no reason. Do you get what I mean? Why are you laughing? I'm dead serious.
I don't know. I generally don't know why he put it in his house. But again, to him, it might be art, innit? A very, very, very strange piece of artwork, I must say. But to him, it might be art.
Yeah, but like stuff like that, I'm not. I don't know. I feel like society makes us that way. And if we weren't anywhere near all these fashion trends and whatever, like it's just getting worse and worse. Like my dad calls it the microwave age. He says we're the microwave generation. Like everything is just quick, like a microwave in it. So you know, like if you was to cook food in the oven, it takes hours. If you cook food, if you put something in the microwave, it's done in seconds. Like that's how our generation is. Like trends are like in and out within a week. Like it's just because of that. With everything, it plays into everything. Like people don't want to be in relationships for too long. People don't want to be in a certain type of clothes for too long. People don't want to have trainers for too, like they don't want to be caught wearing the same thing for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Or having the same thing for a certain amount of time, because it's just the trends are in so quickly and then they're gone so quickly. And even I was watching this TikTok and a girl was saying like it was like a trend, in it, and she was saying the types of clothing styles that she likes. So she was like, you can stay. No, not you, you can go, type of thing. And then someone stitched it and was like, we need to stop saying that trends aren't like, if that's your style, then that's fine. But just because it's not your style doesn't mean no one else can be wearing it. Yeah. Like it's gonna come back around at some point anyway. People
are very opinionated with other people's clothing, and I actually
but
find it interesting.
But the funniest thing is that we get mad, yeah, when everyone's wearing the same thing, but then you don't want anyone to wear something that's not in trend. So really, what do you want? You want us all to look the same, innit?
I don't think with stuff like that, you generally can't win.
You're actually not gonna win. Because how, like, then what are you supposed to do? You don't want me to look the same as you, but I can't wear something this last season. It's not even last season. There was like last week's trend.
That last season stuff annoys me. It's clothes. Obviously, there's a season, but like even if it's like from like 5 seasons ago, I'd still wear it if I like it. People, that season stuff has always bothered me, kind of thing.
No, you know what that stuff makes me laugh, because when you watch when I watch like old, because that's the type of stuff that I like in it. When you watch rich people like shows where like there's rich people and stuff, like they don't wear things that are like last season and stuff. Yeah, but the funniest thing is that even though they're in that price bracket to not wear things that are last season, they get rid of all of their clothes and buy a whole new wardrobe every season. We ain't there, so you can't be telling me nothing about last season. But also what makes me laugh is that if it's last season, they can't wear it. But if it came out 10 years ago, it's vintage. How does that make sense?
I think you need to have a word with people that are like that. So that's because I was actually thinking about that, because obviously you like it. So would you not wear it all the time? And if you don't wear it, would you not just keep it until like whenever, kind of thing?
Yeah. Because if you like it, even if you don't feel like it's in trend now, it probably will come back. And by the time it comes back, it's going to be 10 times more expensive. Like, so you're going to have to rebuy something that you already was into.
Yeah.
Like unless you grow out of it, or, like it gets old and all of this stuff. And especially now, like with the problems with sustainability and stuff like that, this fast fashion is ridiculous. Like, when you send something back, and I remember I learned this in a lecture, when you send something back to like an online store, like a fast fashion online store, they don't resell it. They dash it. So imagine you tried the pair of jeans on and they just didn't fit you. So you sent them back because they don't fit you. You got a smaller size. That pair that you sent back, brand new, they don't resell it. They throw it. It goes in their waste.
It's actually interesting.
That's mad.
I didn't know that.
And it doesn't even go in their waste to like people who need clothes or like stores. They throw it away. It goes in like their like excess garbage, basically.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. It's a fresh, and imagine it's like jeans, something that takes forever to make and like it uses a lot of water and all that stuff. they just dash it away. Like, that's it. They just dash it away. Because things are hilarious. Like, the trends are ridiculous. Because, you know, like Levi jeans, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, so the style of Levi jeans that's in right now will be in style again whenever. But like something like Levi jeans, they don't get old. Like, they don't. If you go into a vintage store and you look for a pair of Levi jeans, the price is ridiculous because of how old they are.
Yeah.
Then they're still good. Like, you can still wear them and like whatever. So imagine you got rid of all your Levi jeans that you bought this year because they're not in trend anymore.
Yeah.
And then 5 years from now, they're in trend again.
Wait. I'm just happy that I'm not like that, because that stuff like that, just, could you imagine dashing stuff like, oh, that's last season. When it comes back, you're just like, nah, I had that top back then. Like, why did I throw it away? Like, ever since then, like, no. Because I was even talking to you about it. It's part of the topic, but it's not. Like, I told you, like, I think the fly went around the corner.
I'm trying to get the fly, man.
Yeah, I think I was talking to you about this. I was like, I want to start like collecting my football boots.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, when you're younger, your feet grow, but my feet have stopped growing. So like, I'm a permanent size now. Because I'm a permanent size, I like to like collect my boots and stuff like that. So like, I would always, because even like boots from way back in, even before I was even born, or when I was like 2 or whatever, I would wear now if I can get a pair of them. Yeah. So like stuff like that, because there's like vintage like boots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
That's how I was with trainers. Like, cause I love Jordans. That's like, those are my trainers, okay? But I had a pair of Jordans when I was younger, and I grew out of them, and I was so mad about it.
Yeah.
Because I killed those Jordans.
Yeah.
Like, defeated them. And I was so mad that I grew out of them. Yeah. So I was like, I'm not buying another pair of Jordans until my foot stops growing. Yeah. And like, because my grandparents and my parents didn't get it. They was like, you could get more. And I was like, no. Because every single time I grow out a pair, I'm going to cry. And I'm not the type of person, and I've never been, even since I was young, I was never the type of person to kill my shoes. Like, the only reason why I would have to stop wearing them is not because they died, it's because they don't fit anymore. Yeah. So I'd get really mad when I grew out of stuff, because it's like, I can still wear them. There's nothing wrong with them.
That was me. I had like a cream tracksuit when I was like 10. I had like a cream Nike tracksuit. No one will tell you. So upset when I grew out of it.
So then I just didn't buy no Jordans until my foot stopped growing. And as soon as my foot stopped growing, I started collecting them. Very happy now. But like, that stuff, like,
don't wear them.
I wear them. I just don't kill them. I wear them. I just don't kill them. Stop. I've worn them. I just don't kill them.
The only time you wore your Concords was when we took a picture. And the only time you wore your 11s is when we went out to dinner.
And?
Don't wear your shoes.
I wear my shoes.
So every pair? Every pair?
Yes.
Under your bed, you've worn?
Other than the Yeezys, yes.
Okay. I still think you should wear them, by the way.
I have a pair of Yeezys. I'm not going to wear them. I don't like Yeezys.
I think you should wear them.
I didn't buy the Yeezys. So it's not like I bought them and I don't like them and I just have them. No, I don't like Yeezys. Someone bought me Yeezys and I don't wear them because I've never worn them. They're brand new.
I think you should.
I like Yeezys on other people. I just don't like... I enjoy the fact that I am a small person. Mm-hmm. So I don't like when trainers make my foot look bigger than it is.
They don't look bigger than what
No, because Yeezys have that thing, the little bit, you know, the bit at the bottom that comes out.
Yeah, they don't.
Just don't like it on my foot. I just don't like it on my foot. Okay? We've had this conversation so many times. I just don't like it on my foot. Okay?
Fair enough.
Right. Thank you. Other than that, every pair of trainers that's under my bed I have worn. Also, I am at uni like the majority of the year. So there's absolutely no reason for me to bring all of my trainers up there. It's not like I'm 10, 15 minutes away. I'm 4 hours away. If I brought all of my trainers up there, I would wear them because like it's uni. So I'd have different outfits, whatever. But like when I barely wear anything at uni, I'm in tracksuits and gym stuff and cheer stuff. That's it.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely no reason for me to bring all my trainers up there, and I'd have to bring them all the way back as well. But when I am here, I do wear them.
Yeah.
I wear my trainers when I'm here. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. So yeah, like I stopped
Vintage.
wearing trainers.
Yeah.
Like I stopped wearing Jordans at all because I didn't want to grow out of them.
Yeah.
But like now it's a thing where I'll have those for years. And if I didn't like if that so if there was a pair that I really, really loved, I'd probably pay resale for them.
That's what I was saying with my the Yeezys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like we was talking when I was on my way to work. There's like I said to her like with Jordans I don't get like I don't get that feeling that I need them. Does that make sense? Obviously like I have Jordans and there was like one pair of fours that I felt like that she was with me when I bought them and I was very happy. But like I don't really get that feeling with them. But I get that feeling more with like Air Maxes and like other shoes. So there's a Yeezy that I wanted ages ago, but I didn't have the money for it. So last year they resold, but I didn't have the money for it. But this year I'm looking to get them, and I'm on paying resale for them still because I have a pair of Yeezys that I didn't pay resale for. I paid the normal price for them, so it's like I've gone from paying normal price to paying like twice, nearly near enough twice the amount for them. I was like, oh, but I like those. I like the Yeezys so much that I'm doing.
So you're
it.
willing to do that.
I'm definitely doing it.
But the thing is like those things they are unnecessary things that you would spend money on. Like we don't need trainers to live. Do you get what I mean? You don't need Yeezys to live. You don't need Jordans to live. However, I know how we go about it. Well, I know how I go about it. With me, yeah, just because I like a certain trainer, it has to be a thing where if I don't buy these, I'm gonna regret it. Like that's the only time when I buy trainers. Like it's not. There's loads of trainers that I like, and if I had money under the sun, I'd probably have a mad amount of trainers because I have a mad amount of trainers now. Do you get what I mean? So my trainer collection would be ridiculous because that's all I wear. I like trainers, and I'd probably have loads of heels as well because it's trainers and heels that I like. Like there's no in between.
Yeah.
But like I don't wear heels nowhere, so I don't just buy heels. Do you get what I mean? And I don't buy a pair of trainers unless it's a thing where, like, if I don't buy these, I'm gonna regret it. And I remember we went in a shop one time and you was like, oh, they're nice, why didn't you get them? And I was like, no, because if I leave the shop, I'm not crying about it. Like I'm only gonna buy a pair of trainers if I am crying when I leave the shop. Like if I cannot leave the shop without these trainers, which of course you still could leave the shop without the trainers. But if it's a thing where like I'm gonna leave the shop and I'm gonna be upset and I'm gonna be talking about these trainers every single day for the rest of the week, then I'm gonna buy the trainers.
But remember how you felt after.
After what?
Like after like, because remember I said like I think you're gonna regret getting them, innit? I'm not getting them. And he's like, yeah. And then when you got them, he was very happy.
The grey ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could have lived without those.
Yeah.
I definitely could have lived without them. But I do wear them often, so I don't mind.
Yeah. And you do like them a lot.
Yeah, no, I do. But it wasn't a trainer that I was like, I will cry.
Yeah, I get you.
Don't have these trainers.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah.
I get you.
You also need, because the thing is most of the time, if it's like I will cry if I don't have these trainers, they go under the bed until like next year, and then I'll pull them out.
Yeah.
So I don't like seeing people with the same trainers as me. This is why I'm not with the whole everyone has to wear the same thing and be on trend because I don't like when someone looks exactly the same as me. Like I don't enjoy that because I feel like of all the things, then make you you. Clothing is one thing that shows your personality and who you are.
Yeah.
So why should it be similar to anybody else? Because you are not similar to anyone else. Everybody is individual.
With that, yeah. For you, it's like that, but someone could wear the same thing as me, and me personally, I think we look different. Because I was telling you how one person that used to be my friend, I had my Armani tracksuit, and he had the same one, but he looked like they said that his one looked like a knockoff of my one because that's how he was wearing it.
Gosh.
Because you know how me I keep
so
my
his
stuff.
looked fake.
Yeah, because but it wasn't like it generally was. It was the exact. I'm telling you, it was the exact same.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
But yeah, so obviously I look after my stuff in it, and he's just like moving like rough with what his stuff.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, that's why I think personally, because even like with shoes and that, I don't know. I think the shoes that I get suit me.
Yeah, but I feel like that because most of the time when I see people wearing the same thing as me, they're not doing it justice. And I don't like when people don't do clothes justice. Like you had the money to spend on it, at least do the piece of clothing justice. You know, like it deserves a good fit. You know?
Yeah.
So I feel some type of way about it. But then that's their style, isn't it? So I can't come for them. That's their business. That's how they felt to wear that piece of clothing or those trainers. So they're in their right to do that. But that's what I'm saying. If everyone's supposed to look unique, I just can't. I just cannot. When everybody looks the same, I can't, like.
I know it gets to you still.
No, because you know that like I don't like people, and the thing is that there's a high ability to say that. Like I don't like when people were like, oh, like this is what girls genuinely look like at our age group, or that's what boys genuinely look like. I'm like, I don't like that. Like I don't like you being able to spot where someone's from just by how they're dressed or what they're wearing. Like that annoys me.
I get you. Oh yeah, I get you. Cause even like here, like you see when we're on the train here, when we get to like a certain stop, you can tell that we're not.
Yeah, we're not in West anymore.
Yeah, because of
how people dress when they get on the train.
Yeah. No, just anywhere, like anywhere you go. It's just it's anywhere, like because obviously we're in East, innit? So when you go East, from like there's a certain stop and like people in the East dress different, but no one really. People in East are more freely
expressive. Yeah, I agree.
And certain parts of North London, then there are like other parts of London.
Yeah, but then even when you speak to people from East and certain parts of North London, you hear it in the way that they talk as well, that you like, they're not fussed about how people look or how people dress. And then that shows in their clothing.
Yeah.
You know, whereas like if you talk to people from West or from South, you hear how they expect people to dress by what they're talking about or the stuff that they like or the trends that they're speaking of or the trends that they wear. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like when I go into North, or like say for example, if I'm in Camden, everyone looks different. Everybody looks completely different, and you can see that they are very much happy in themselves and their and what they're wearing. Yeah. Whereas like if I'm in South London, I don't feel like that all the time. If I'm in West, I don't feel like that all the time. That every single person walking down the street feels confident and happy in the clothes that they're wearing.
Especially South and West. So bad. It's so bad.
Like it's
so bad. Everyone is the same, bro.
And like that is not the.
And if you don't look the same, you're basically seen as someone that can't dress.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm always on TikTok, guys, so just don't watch me. But there's a girl, I think she's Irish. She lives there, I think. Or no. Me, I don't know. But she's not like, she doesn't live in London, yeah? She doesn't live in London. Yeah. No, cause I don't want to be disrespectful. Like, I wouldn't know. But like, I don't really care for people like that. But yeah, she's not from London. And the way she dresses, like every single day is like a statement, right?
What do you mean statement now?
Like every day is like a statement. Like if you was walking down the road,
so
you want to take a picture of her.
Yeah,
like,
she loves it. She just loves dressing.
Yeah, she dresses. She dresses.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But it's not like she looks odd. Like she just looks great. Like every day she looks fantastic. But it's like she could be on a runway every single day, and it doesn't mean like she's in heels and like short dresses and stuff. No, it's just she just looks like a statement. And then she was taking a TikTok, and she was like, I don't understand why you lot get at me for, like, people were getting at her for how she dresses.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, but that's my goal. Like, my goal is to go outside and get a couple of stares. If I don't get a couple of stares or a couple of, oh, why is she wearing that? And then why am I wearing it? Like, what is the point? Like, I'm not trying to go outside and not be noticed.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's true. It doesn't mean, and it doesn't have to be like, oh, like a short skirt or like something, because obviously we're women, innit? So people will be like, okay, but your boobs are out, or this is out, or whatever. It's not even about that. It's just like she might be wearing a bright yellow hat, but it goes with her fit. But people will look at her like, oh, why is she so bright? Because she wants to be, like, and she's gonna look different, and she's supposed to look different. Like, why is there a problem with that? I don't understand.